First we are going to start the virtual machine. So this is the virtual machine M20AIE329. I am going to start it. My Ubuntu is up. Now I am going to open the terminal. So I will type terminal here. I am going to set up first container. So I have created a file. So you will see ls. You can see the Docker file. If I will do cat Docker file, I can see the content. So I am going to install Tomcat web server. So from Tomcat 8.051 JRE8 taking level I have maintainer, I have added my email ID, I have exposed port 8080 and command for running this server is catalina.sh run. I am going to build the image. So docker build -t and this container name. I will hit the enter. Now it will build the image. I am going to run this command to build the image. So if you will see, our image is built successfully. We can see the image. So if you will see, the last image is Tomcat 8.5.1 GRE8 Alpine that has built 106 MB. Now we are going to run this container. So I am going to run docker container run interactive mode -d in run in background as a daemon name. I have given the container name, port 8081 from the host to redirect 8080 and Tomcat. So it has created the container. So if I will check docker ps, so this container is running. Now we can check from the host browser. So if I will run 192.168.56.105.8081, so I am able to open Tomcat. If I will see the command, so 8081 is redirecting on 8080. So my Tomcat web server is running. Next we will run MySQL docker container. So let me paste the command. So docker run name, I am giving the my container, my roll number _2, host port is 3310 and redirect to 3307. This is the other port, and it is possible to access from any host, and the root password is root, and this is the run in background, and this will take the latest image. So if we will do docker ps, we will see our MySQL server is running, and we will see port 3310 is redirecting on port 3306. So we will try to connect this database using a tool. Let me connect. So we are going to connect this database, that is a IP address is 192.168.56.105 root, and the port is 3310. So if you will see, 3310 is redirecting it. We are trying to connect with docker cc mysql, open, okay, and we are able to access this database. Now we are going to create the docker network. So we are going to create docker network create web MySQL, and this network has been created. We can see docker network ls. So if we will see, web MySQL bridge network has been created. We will use this network to run the docker container and interaction between those containers. So we are going to run Tomcat. We are adding only one more parameter, that is a -- network web MySQL. Now we are running the MySQL container with network parameter, that is web MySQL. So this container is running successfully. If we will check docker ps, so for Tomcat as well as MySQL are running perfectly fine. Now I have created cc4 database in docker MySQL, and I have created table car which contains id, name and features. So I will write a web application that will insert data in this, and I will deploy that web application on Tomcat server, and it will insert data in this table, and it will display data from this table. So using Spring Boot, I have written an application that will add car. It will take car and it will add car in database, and there is a fetch car which will fetch car from database, and so if I will see this code open, I will go in implementation layer. So this is the repository layer, and this is the assembler layer. So it is going to save the car, and this method is converting the car DTO to car entity. Car entity is database object. So this is entity, this is the related to table, and this is the id generation at the rate id generated value, that is identity MySQL database. So I don't need to provide this column. This is the column name which is mapped with database column name. This is the description which is mapped with feature, and there is assembler class. So this class convert entity DTO and DTO to entity also. So if we will see the flow here, we are converting DTO to entity and saving in database and returning the object. Here we are fetching object. So we are fetching object from database and we are converting it into the DTO and returning the object. So this is our web application, and here we have mapped the configuration. So instead of this, I will give here the MySQL Docker name to access this database. So MySQL Docker name is this con m20 AIE 329 underscore 2. So I have configured here. I will build this application and deploy in web server. So if you will see in target folder, our file is ready. So we are going to deploy this on the web server. So I am going to deploy the application. So I am going to select the file. For simplicity, I have remove the version and snapshot. So keep it name simple. I have selected the file. I am going to deploy. It will take some time to deploy. Application is deployed successfully. Now if I will check the application, so if I will check the application and I am hitting the cars, since I have made no entry in database is empty, so I am getting the blank JSON. If I will go here in this package, and if I will go here and if I will see the API, so for fetching, this is the URL endpoint for fetching the cars. So now I am going to add the car. So this is my Tomcat, and this is my API endpoint, and this is the post request for saving car in database. So if we'll go here and if we will see post mapping, it is taking car and it will save in database. So and if we will check my URL, so this is the URL, that is 192.168.156.105. This is my URL. So let me insert one record. So it has been saved, and if I will go in database and I will refresh this data, so the record has come. If I will go on this page, I will refresh this page, so I will get this record. So we are able to access from the host browser. If I want to insert other car, we can insert it. So let me insert. Let me try again. So inserted. If I will refresh this page, I will get 2 cars, and if I will go in database and refresh this, I am going to get 2 cars. Third container, we are going to run the Ubuntu containers. So let me copy paste the command. So docker run name, this is my container name, roll number underscore 3, network is MySQL, and what I am doing, I am running in interactive mode Ubuntu container, and it will open the win bash of Ubuntu. Let me run this command. Now we are on the bash shell of Ubuntu. So if we will type pwd, this ls, if I will type ls, so this is my Ubuntu installation. So I want to access the API, so I need to install the curl. So let me type the command related to curl. So let me check if curl is there or not. So if I will type curl, I am not getting any answer. I am going to install the curl. So first command we have run is apt update. Second command we are running apt upgrade. Third command we are running is apt install curl. It will install the curl. So if we will run the curl and that command, so we will get the data whatever is stored in database from this container also. So if you will see, I'm getting ID 1 Maruti 800 Nadu Tata Nexon, So since these are running in a same Docker network, so instead of that IP we can use the container name. So scan m20 AIE 329_1 is container name and it is running on port 880. This URL is same as previous, and if I will try to access, I am able to get that payload that is coming from that database. You will see this database. These are two records that is coming on the container